Hello and welcome to this lovely little corner of the internet, which is mine. My name is Darling and you are a darling too. And today I just wanted to just go through Lady Gaga's Chromatica track list because she just dropped that and just talk about a couple of things. It's gonna be really, really chill, really laid back. I just wanted to talk with you guys about this. So, this era. Let's talk about this era first of all. Hold on, let me just look up the era's Wikipedia, kind of get a feel for what Chromatica is all about. I know what it's all about, but some of y'all are crazy when it comes to Gaga and just some of you are monsters. So I don't want to be saying things wrong when I don't understand the whole sine wave thing. I don't get what's happening. So I need to figure that out. But everything is being leaked this era. So sad. Stupid Love leaked ahead of time, a month ahead of time before Gaga was planning to release it. The album art just leaked and it's beautiful. First, let's talk about the album art. Oh my god. Can we just please discuss this? Because that's a good thumbnail. Because wow. That's all I gotta say. Wow, it's sci-fi, cinematic, very Stranger Things. Someone, I forgot where I read it, but someone on Twitter was saying how this is Gaga. The reason why it's not very chromatic and colorful is because it's Gaga. It's Lady Gaga. What the fuck is happening? Is her protecting the darkness from... It's the opposite. Her protecting Chromatica from the darkness surrounding. The darkness is trying to get in and steal the essence of Chromatica, and she ain't having it. She's blocking it. And it's got the same pose as her when she was dead in paparazzi when her hubby pushed her down the balcony. And open. Honestly, this is just so sad, honestly, for Gaga. The era postponed due to COVID-19. Everything is leaking like crazy. Let's just do a little bit of reading. I'm probably just gonna skip through some of these things just so you guys don't have to hear me read the entire Wikipedia article, but I want to get a feel for what Gaga said about this era. We made a lot of the record in my studio house, so I have a house where it's Frank Zappa's old studio. It's a live room, it's a big studio, it's beautiful, and I would be upstairs in the porch outside the kitchen, and Blood Pop would come up, and he'd go, okay, come on, that's enough, off the porch, and I would cry, and I would say, I'm miserable, I'm sad, I'm depressed, and he'd go, I know, we're gonna make some music now. So then I'd go downstairs, and I would write. This album is such a display of not only how you can reframe the way you view the world, but I promise and I hope that the love that was around me in the process of making this album is something that others feel, that they know that artistically, how producers are, if one guy's working on it or one girl's working on it, they don't want anyone else to work on it, they don't want to share. Everybody gets cocky. There was none of that. These records got passed around to so many different people. There were so many different iterations of these songs because we wanted it to be perfect, and literally nobody cared whose fingerprints were on it, as long as it was the dopest thing that we could give to the world, and that was the meaningful, authentic, and it was completely me, completely Gaga. So Blood Pop was the center and the nucleus of the production. While creating the album, he had a hand in creating every single track. With the other producers coming on, they were tasked to create an album described as an electronic tapestry. Yes. Gaga said in terms of the album title, I live on Chromatica, that is where I live. Girl, she had to make it clear. If she didn't make it clear the first time when she said I live on Chromatica, she had to remind us that is where I live. I live on Chromatica, that is where I live. I went into my frame, I found Earth, I deleted it, yo. We stand. I went into my frame, I found Earth, I deleted it. Earth is cancelled. I live on Chromatica. A temporary cover art was released along with the album pre-order, showcasing a symbol over a pink background. The singer explained that it has a sine wave in it, which is the mathematical symbol for sound. And for me, sound is what healed me in my life, period, and it healed me again making this record, and that is really what Chromatica is all about. Healing. Remember that for later. Blood Pop brought it up, the concept of planet Chromatica, and we talked about how Chromatica was essentially on its own when you first look at it, and it seems to be about colors and all the different colors, and also music is made of a chromatic scale, so it's all the colors and the sounds, so we're talking about inclusivity and life, Girl, you're reaching, but okay, Gaga, we'll let it slide. Chromatic scale is talking about inclusivity and life, and also a lot of what we see around us and what we're experiencing is math, which is very much like the music and sound is math as well. So we talked about that, and I sort of went back and said, okay, yeah, so it's inclusivity, but it's really a way of thinking, you know, it's not just, oh, Chromatica, we're being inclusive with all the colors, all the people, and when I say all the colors, all the people, I mean way more than we could possibly fathom. So she's talking about the spectrum of human life. Okay, so Chromatica is supposed to be this cohesive, inclusive experience of the celebration of humanity. That's what we're going off of what Gaga said, okay? So, Chromatica Tracklist, it leaked earlier, yesterday or today or just sometime around that time. Yeah, I'm filming this on the 22nd, so this is the day that Gaga actually announced the tracklist. She had to announce it because it leaked prior and she didn't want to, you know, let the leakers get away with this. She had to drop the track list on us today, and this is what we shall be discussing. So taking in what I just discussed, what Gaga said about the album, and this is all from the Wikipedia page, honey. I ain't doing no research. Let's go through this track list and see what we can talk about it. So first, let's just frame this era. This is coming after A Star Is Born, after Joanne, after some very serious pieces. Joanne was about her dead aunt, we all know. We know the joke. Stop. Star Is Born. Very, very successful era for Gaga. But not Gaga. It's Stephanie Germanotta doing her thing as an actor. So Gaga's last big upbeat production, like Gaga's last big thing, right, was Art Pop. And Art Pop was essentially what she's saying Chromatica is, a big celebration of art and life itself and everything. My art pop could mean anything, you know. Messy, very messy era, but I love the mess, right? I think Gaga thrives in mess. When she turns something into a cohesive piece of work, like Joanne, I feel like it falls flat. Born This Way, yes, it was cohesive in the sense that it was very 80s influenced, very glittery and grungy and rock. But if you look at the track list for Born This Way, if you look at all the tracks, yes, there is a cohesive sound. Art Pop had a cohesive sound too, but it's still messy. And yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but Gaga is just messy in general, so we're gonna live with that. But this, let me tell you, this track listing for Chromatica is also quite messy. So let's go through this. There are 3 different title tracks throughout the album. One at the beginning, the first track, I'm guessing would be an intro piece, is called Chromatica 1. Chromatica 2 there are 16 main tracks, and then there are 3 Target exclusive tracks. Chromatica 2 comes right about in the middle, 7 out of 16, and then Chromatica 3 is 13 out of 16 towards the tail end of the album. So I think these are introducing segments of the album, so this is going to be kind of a concept, I think, a concept piece. Chromatica 1, the introduction of Alice, Stupid Love, Rain on Me featuring Ariana Grande, Free Woman, Fun Tonight. All of this in general, Alice sounds very Wonderland-y. Wonderland is very colorful. Alice, maybe like drug paraphernalia kind of influence inspired, the whole like caterpillar smoking a hookah kind of thing. Very Gaga, very Mary Jane Holland. Stupid Love comes after that, you know, single. Stupid Love, I want your stupid love, you're the one kind of thing. We know what Stupid Love is, but in terms of the storyline of what Chromatica is, it's very upbeat, like what I think Alice will be, very messy, right? Colorful. I didn't react to the Stupid Love music video. I haven't even seen it yet. I've been putting it off for so long, and honestly, everybody's talking about the Stupid Love music video. I need to watch that. Rain on Me featuring Ariana Grande. Well, that's going to be one of the big pop hits. That single's coming out, I think, next month. But I'm pretty sure it leaked today. I'm not sure, but part of it. I remember a snippet of it leaked. Rain on Me, very pop as well. Very colorful. It's like single-worthy, right? So we have Alice, Stupid Love, Rain on Me, Free Woman, feminist anthem, Fun Tonight, very sexual, right? And all of that fits kind of a story for Chromatica 1, the first part of the album, kind of like a little bit of a mess. So that's what I think. A little bit of just like, it's like playful, very like, just like silly, you know. But I'm also thinking Chromatica 1 could be just a very, like, a feminist side of the album. Alice, you know, woman's name, Stupid Love, about her, you know, longing for love, stupid love with this man, but, you know, give me it. I want your stupid love. I'm claiming it. I, as the woman, I'm deciding, you know, I want your stupid love. Rain on me, Ariana Grande, feminist peace, free woman, feminist peace, fun tonight. I decide I'm gonna have some fun tonight. I decide. Chromatica 2. Track 7, Chromatica 2, down to track 12. Chromatica 2 consists of, if my theory is correct, Chromatica 2, 911, Plastic Doll, Sour Candy, Enigma, Replay, okay? We can go back to, since Enigma is in this piece, we can go back to the visuals, the imagery of Enigma, and I think that it's, like, well, I'm not even thinking it. There's proof. This is very neon, very, like, if you just look at the way she acts in her Las Vegas residency as Enigma, it's just like a very above grandeur, beyond life kind of thing. So I have a feeling this is going to be a very wild part of the album, especially since it's the middle. This is kind of the peak, right? This is the build and the climax, and I think Chromatica 3 will be the come down, but this sounds a lot like art pop. 911, Plastic Doll, which was, I think, supposed to be a Sophie production. It was rumored to be Sophie production. Sour Candy with Blackpink sounds very chaotic, very wild, very upbeat. Enigma and Replay. It just, especially 911 and Plastic Doll, they sound like art pop kind of projects. They sound, you know, just like over the top, right? So Chromatica 1 could be the introduction to Gaga's feminist side. Within this album, it's not an introduction, we know it, but within the album, an introduction to Gaga's feminist side. Maybe Chromatica 1 is Chromatica 1 is in the singularity, one individuality, one Chromatica, as in, this is me, Gaga, right? The first part. Second part, Chromatica 2, is now, okay, so that's me, now here's us. Here is our cohesive wildness and creativity and human spirit and blah, 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 blah. This is, you know, no crazy. And then, from track 13 down to 16, it's Chromatica 3, Sign from Above with Elton John, 1,000 Doves, and then Babylon. So, Babylon, I'm pretty sure that leaked. I don't know. Babylon sounds also quite out there and wild and very David Bowie. But Chromatica 3 sounds like it might just be like kind of like a more downbeat. It sounds very much like what Gaga did with Joanne, with Angel Down, and with the collaboration with Florence Welch, and just like some of the more like chill, kind of like love each other, blah, blah, blah. And this collaboration with Elton John called Sign from Above, very like religious sounding. Then 1,000 Doves sounds like world peace. It sounds like this ending is going to be kind of like a, here is us, humanity, all together, and where we may head. So Chromatica 1, Chromatica I, Chromatica 1, Gaga, Chromatica 2, plural, Chromatica us, Chromatica everyone, Chromatica humanity, Chromatica what we can do, creativity. Chromatica 3, here's what we are, essentially. Very religious, very like, you know, everyone love each other kind of thing. Target exclusive tracks, Love Me Right, 1,000 Doves, piano demo, and Stupid Love, a remix. So, I don't know what Love Me Right's gonna be. Clearly it didn't make the album. It might just be something she wrote she thought was cute, very loving, kind of like, you know, you better treat me right kind of thing, then a demo, and then the piano demo for 1,000 Doves sounds very much like Angel Down work tape. This follows a very consistent thing. I don't know the word. A very consistent flow with Joanne and with art pop, I think. In the sense, I think, no, it's kind of like it's a culmination of everything Gaga's done. So I think we talked about the first part of Chromatica. I think the second part, 911, is going to be, you know, I want to go wild. I want to do my thing. I want to be free and liberated. And if you don't like it, you better call 911. Get out of here. You don't like me being free, go call the police. Yeah. Go, try. That kind of thing. Party song. Plastic Doll. People are always speculating Gaga's done work. People are always speculating everything about Gaga's body. People are always speculating about if she's fixed her nose or changed her face, or are those fillers, or is that surgery? Like, it's probably Gaga saying, yeah, I may or may not be a plastic doll, but who cares? First of all. Second of all, to all my plastic dolls out there, this is her Born This Way kind of thing. To all my plastic dolls out there, live your authenticity. If you are plastic, flaunt it. Who cares? Live your life. Be proud of you no matter what you do. Sour Candy with Blackpink. Clearly going to be a big, big, big thing. That's going to be a single. Sour Candy. Sour candy. Sour candy. Put a bad taste in my mouth. You put a sour taste in my mouth that I can't get enough. You're sweet, but you're sour. You're always showing me a bitter side of yourself, but you're still a candy. I want to devour your flavor. Enigma, I'm not sure if she dropped or teased Enigma during the Las Vegas residency. As I said, I'm not a crazy diehard monster, but Enigma, I'm guessing it would be a culmination of what the work she's done in Vegas and just the creative energy of that anime character she created called, I think she was called Enigma, I'm not sure, but that might be that. I don't know. Replay is gonna be an EAS replay cover. Dead. Chromatica 3, Sign from Above. We talked about that. It might be very religious. A Sign from Above, clearly with Elton John. Thousand doves in the sky. There could be 1,000 doves in the room. Babble on. Honestly, very art pop sounding. Very just like, keep talking. Who cares? Y'all are always speculating. Y'all are always talking about me. Is Lady Gaga fighting with Madonna? Lady Gaga this, blah, blah, blah. Babble on. One, do your thing. Say what you gotta say. You can't have my heart and you can't use my mind. But, Plastic Doll, do what you want with my body. Who gives a fuck? Say what you gotta say. Yeah! I'm very excited to hear this. I'm so excited to react to Chromatica, man. I'm so sad it was postponed. Honestly, I think that was a pretty good analysis of the track listing. I think I did a good job there. What did you guys think? Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if I'm stupid. Let me know what you guys think of the track listing and what you guys think each track is going to consist of or mean or what they're going to sound like. If you feel like doing as such, if you want to do that, do that in the comments down below. If you have anything pressing to tell me, or if you want me to react to anything specifically or talk about anything specifically involving pop culture, let me know in the comments down below, or tweet me, or contact me on Instagram at xdxrlng. I'd love if you followed xdxrlng. If you guys liked this video, if you guys thought it was cool, if you guys thought that I had some good ideas right here and there, give me a thumbs up. Hit the bell if you want to keep up with my content, and of course, subscribe to become a darling. Today, I make constant content like this. I try to, at least. If not, then it means I'm in a depressive episode. Anyway, I'll see you guys. I'm definitely going to be reacting to this album, so when it comes out, I will be reacting to it, and when singles drop, I will be reacting to singles. Let me know if you want me to react to Stupid Love, the music video. I probably will, but if you want me to so badly, I'll probably do it sooner than later. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in another. Take care and stay safe. Love you guys.